Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. When you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. Everything that happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. Life is neither good nor evil, but only a place for good and evil. Begin to begin is half the work, let half still remain. Again begin, and thou wilt have finished. Natural ability without education has more often raised a man to glory and virtue than education without natural ability. Anger cannot be dishonest. To the wise, life is a problem. To the fool, a solution. Tomorrow is nothing. Today is too late. The good lived yesterday. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Be content with what you are, and wish not change, nor dread your last day, nor long for it. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. A man should be upright, not be kept upright. To understand the true quality of people, you must look into their minds and examine their pursuits and aversions. Each thing is of like form from everlasting, and comes round again in its cycle. There is nothing happens to any person but what was in his power to go through with. Men exist for the sake of one another. Live a good life. If there are gods, and they are just, then they will not care how devout you have been, but will welcome you based on the virtues you have lived by. If there are gods, but unjust, then you should not want to worship them. If there are no gods, then you will be gone, but will have lived a noble life that will live on in the memories of your loved one.